Hello, this is Shinru. In this video, we are going to take a look at Leetcode question 111, minimum depths of binary tree. In this question, we are given a binary tree and we have to find its minimum depths. So this question is similar as a question before that requires maximum depths. So as you can see, we can also use recursive function, and we just need to do some modification to the previous recursive function, and let's get into coding. So basically what we need to do is we need to check if the current root exists. If the current node exists, if current node doesn't exist, we just simply return 0. And then we get the left node, then we get the minimum depths of the left node and minimum depths of the right node. So we just call the function itself and call it on the left, and the minimum depths of right node, call it on the right, and you probably know what we should write next is just return 1 plus mass dot minimum of L and R, and that's it. But to this problem, because we need the minimum depths and look into the definition of minimum depths, as you can see, the definition of minimum depths is the number of nodes along the shortest path from the root node down to the nearest leaf node. So we have to track the path until the nearest leaf node. Therefore, there's one condition. Let me make an example here. So for example, if this so in this example, we can see the minimum depth is 2 because 1, 2. So this is the minimum depth because 9 is a leaf. But if 9 doesn't exist, let's imagine if the root node 3 doesn't have a left node, then will our minimum depth be 1 in that case? No. So according to the definition, it is from the root node to the shortest path, along the shortest path from the root node down to the nearest leaf node. And as the left node doesn't exist, so there is no leaf on the left. Therefore, we will have to track on the right, so the minimum depth will become 3 as 3, 20, 15 or 3, 27. Therefore, we have to add one statement here, is that if left node doesn't exist or right node doesn't exist, if left node doesn't exist or right node doesn't exist, what we will do is we will return the number of left plus right plus 1. It is just for the condition that if one of the subnode doesn't exist, then the leaf doesn't exist. So we need to calculate according to the existing node. So I have to sign in to submit my Okay, I'm not signed in, so what I need to do is sign in. Okay, so let me submit my solution. So the only difference between to get the minimum depth of a tree and or the maximum depth of the tree is that for minimum depth of the tree, you have to consider if one of the subnode doesn't exist, and you have to calculate along another existing subnode. So that's the key difference. And to most of the tree problems that you need to visit all the nodes in the tree, it is always convenient to write a function, to write a recursive function.